Hi guys, it's Sam from Creatively Sam's, and today I'm making spaghetti squash. This is one of my favorite vegetable side dishes. I would probably have it a whole lot more if it was easier to cut, but I need hubby to do it for me. But this is very tasty, and you can make it so many different ways. You can use butter, olive oil, little salt and pepper, even some spaghetti sauce. You make this yours. So if you want to see how I did this, stay tuned. It's coming up next. Okay, what you need is a 2 to 3 pound spaghetti squash, and I have already washed the rind. Some olive oil, 9 by 13 pan, some water, and a large knife. And the first thing I'm going to do is cut this lengthwise, and we're going to scoop out the seeds. Okay, to be honest with you, this is so hard for me to cut that I had my husband do it. Make sure you've got some strength, if not get your hubby. But what you want to do is you want to scrape out all the seeds and the stringy parts. And then you're going to be throwing this away. Or some people roast these seeds. I don't. Okay, I've got them all scraped out, all the stringy bits and seeds. And I'm going to put some olive oil along the outside of it. Okay, now that I have them both covered with the olive oil, I'm going to put them in the 9 by 13 pan, cut side down. And I'm going to use a very sharp knife and I'm going to pierce the skin just to let air out once it starts cooking away. And I have the oven preheating at 400 degrees. Okay. And now I'm going to cover the bottom of the pan with water. And that's a cup of water. And I'm going to put this in the oven for 30 to 45 minutes. I'll check it with a knife or a fork after 30 minutes, and if it's not really tender, then I'll let it go for the 45 minutes. Okay, it's been cooking for 45 minutes, and it's nice and tender, and you can see how easily that knife goes down into the center of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cool down a little bit so that I can handle it. And then I'll be turning it over, and we'll be turning this squash into spaghetti. Okay, this thing is still incredibly hot, but I did wait till it cooled off enough so that I could at least get it out of the 9 by 13 pan. And I'm just taking a fork and shredding the inside. And as you can see, it looks just like spaghetti. And all I do with this is add a little bit of butter and toss it up well, or you could use olive oil. It all depends on what you like. This is by far one of my favorite side dishes. This is so good. And you can put sauce on this if you want. I just like the butter and a little bit of salt. Okay, now that I have it all shredded and out of its shell, I'm just going to add a little butter. And let that melt in. Mix it up. I do like salt with this. I know a lot of people don't use salt, but As I've said so many times before, I am the saltaholic queen, I think. If you're looking for this recipe to be able to read it easier, this is on creativelysams.com. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And I'm going to give this a taste. Okay, I'm going to give this little taste. Oh, it's so good. I really do have a tendency to overeat with this. Oh yeah. So, if you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, and happy creating, everyone.